Hey, good morning, friends. Today is Friday, November the 22nd, 2024, and the time now is 9:57 a.m. So, friends, I want to talk briefly about an article that I came across, that I read, and the article is based on a study or several studies that are being done. And this pertains to a situation or situations in preschools throughout the United States. Now, friends, I want to thank you for being a member of the TNVTTS community, and I also want to thank you a lot for watching the TNVTTS channel. Now, I came across this article, which is about the fact that children in preschool or children of preschool ages are being expelled from schools, from preschools throughout the United States at an alarming rate, at a very higher rate, more so than children in schools from K to 12. So it is very interesting. Now, friends, the average age for children in preschool is the age of 3 to the age of 5. The fact that these guys, these little ones, are being expelled at a very higher rate, rates that are higher than even those who are in school from K to 12. It is very interesting, but it is disturbing. I do believe it is something that calls for a societal overhaul, a societal investigation, and a societal solution to basically address the situation. This, I believe, is a problem. And it is said that the reason for the expulsion of these young kids is basically based on behavioral issue. The fact that we do have children as young as age 3 to 5 engaging in extreme behaviors or behaviors that are leading them to make destruction, okay, of school property or school equipment, or possibly scaring the heck out of adults. It is alarming, a very serious situation, but it also calls for societal solution to the problem. Now, friends, it is said that in the United States, kids between the ages of 3 to 5 are expelled at a rate 3 times higher than those children in schools between the age of K through 12. So this is very serious. Now, in the United States, this situation does also have some implication and some addition to it. One 2017 report states that about 10.4% of pre-K teachers expelled at least one child in the past year due to behavioral problem. This is very serious. Now, throughout the United States, young kids are being expelled at higher rates. But looking at one map and looking at this article, two states seem to stand out, and these states are Florida and Alabama, that are basically in a league of their own. Now, it is said that, and I'm going to read this quote that I got from the article. Now, friends, Florida has 4 to 7 expulsions per 1,000 preschoolers, and Alabama has more than 10 expulsions per 1,000 kids attending preschools. Now, friends, as a society, as a world, as a global community, as a global village, or as a country, a city, or whatsoever, as an educational district, we need to consider the fact that when children are being expelled from school, especially children that are very young because of behavioral issues, we should consider the fact that we do have a problem, a very strong, a very serious problem in society. Now, looking at the articles, I have also been reading some statements that people are making in terms of their reaction or reactions to the article, to the data, what is being presented in the article. Many are stating that the reason why children are behaving in manners that motivates the schools to expel them is due to lack of parenting or lack of discipline. I think That is a very lazy analogy and a very lazy conclusion. And I do not mean that to disrespect those who are making such comments. The thing here is, many are making these comments without acknowledging the fact that there are lots of dynamics, lots of factors that lead students, young children of the age of 3 to 5, to behave in certain ways. It is not all because of parents or parenting or parent issues. Now, in terms of discipline, people are making statements, but they are not qualifying, they are not clarifying what discipline is, what discipline should be like, especially in a country such as the United States, where parents may lose their children for disciplining their children, for beating, spanking their children. And in fact, in the United States, let's assume that those who make the comment that children are behaving in certain manner because of lack of parenting or because of discipline issue, let's assume that they are correct. Then, what should discipline look like, feel like, or be? Should parents have the ability or the right to spank their children or even yell at them? We are talking about the United States, a country where parents can lose their children for beating their children. And also, we are talking about a country where beating is considered abuse. And that is a problem for many minority communities, such as the Africans, the Asians, and so on, where spanking a child, beating a child, it's not all about discipline. It is also the ability, the willingness of a parent to look like he or she is in the position, he or she has the authority over the child. I remember as a young man in the United States, during my early times or early years, many kids were coming home stating that the teachers told them or the school told them that if the parent beat them or hit them, the parents are going to get into trouble. The kids are going to be taken away from the family. And in the African community, this was a stigma where parents were very much afraid, especially the young ones. Now, for the older ones who know what they were doing, they would beat their kids. And beating doesn't necessarily mean abuse. They would discipline, spank their kids if they have to. But the young ones were afraid. And in the African community, there was a stigma that when they take away your kids, they place your kids in foster home where the kids are abused, sexually abused, and the kids become spoiled. So it was stigmatizing for many Africans and many in the minority community or communities. Therefore, stating that children are acting certain way because of parents being absent or because of lack of discipline, I think is a wrong approach or a wrong conclusion. My thing here is I do believe society has changed tremendously and people are angry. People in the United States are angry. People around the world are angry. Children are not getting enough sleep. In addition to that, we have electronics, things such as cell phones, which, as much as cell phones can be educational, can help children grow, they can also lead to very dangerous things for children in terms of their growth, I do believe, in terms of their focus. The kids may be very tired. The kids might be feeling something, okay, internally that they are not able to express to the adults. The kids may just be angry. I don't say it is right for children to behave certain way. But as a country, as a society, as a community, we have to work together. We need to devise a plan, a societal solution to how to address the problem of children behaving in certain manner that motivate schools and teachers to expel these children. The fact that children as young as 3 years old and 5 years old are being expelled from schools, it is not a school issue. It is not the children or the family issue. It is a societal issue. In this case, society must begin to devise a plan, a solution, a strategy to help the parents, to help the schools, how to discipline the child, how to accommodate the child, okay? Incorporate the child's liking into various schools activities and so on. Now, my friends, please tell me what you think, and I want to hear what you think. I do not mean to offend anybody, so If what I said is offensive, I apologize. But please comment. If you think I'm right, let me know what you think. If you think that I'm wrong, please teach me, and I am hoping and willing to learn. Now, friends, I am going to end here. I want to thank you for being a member of the TNVTTS community. But friends, I want to thank you a lot for watching the TNVTTS channel. Peace.